Yo, let's see if everything works as it should. Which, if I'm not a complete potato, it should. So, welcome back to the stream, guys. Performance mode there because frames. Hope y'all are doing well. I am doing extremely well today. As a matter of fact, I might actually turn off my microphone. That's how well I'm doing. And apparently, knocking down everything. And as a matter of holy fuck, I'm hearing myself. That's how well I'm doing. And apparently, knocking down. I don't want to hear myself. Oh, for fuck's sake. And the Destiny servers are offline. But why? Did I miss a tweet? Apparently so. Either that or there's a patch. Let me see here. There's a Steam may need to sign out and back in. Maintenance is scheduled to complete then. Okay. Is it because I need to update this? Could possibly be. I'm gonna try connecting one more time. And if it doesn't work, which it did not, then we restart Steam and see if that works. And I have my beautiful Steam code. There we go, update queued. Updates. Seems like a very small update. I wonder if you can have music in the background or if YouTube will strike me down. We'll see. What should I put in? I think I'm done with most of the things with him, so I'm probably gonna go on my hunter. What do we actually need to do? We can start with this. Hey Fiopster, how are you doing, buddy? How is it going? So this part is basically us running. Done it so many times by now. Good. So what are you doing? I'm just trying to finish up power level stuff on my character. Not that it really matters since we're getting a new season soon, but I've already done the master for this week when it comes to auto glass. Didn't really get a good sniper, but pretty challenging challenge actually. But a fun one nonetheless. What's up with you? How's your day been? I would like to farm some GMs though. So I'll probably see if Nasty one. Not even online. Okay. Have you done the GM this week? The Navoda one, what's it called? Yo, Special, how are you doing? My day has been good, but are you looking forward to crossplay? I am. It's gonna be so fun playing with people in the community that don't play on PC. So season 15 is gonna be amazing. Being able to do Wall to Glass with you guys is gonna be super good. How are you doing, Special? How's your day going? Oh shit. Okay, grab the ledge, please. Thank you. Nope. Oh. But yeah, at this point, I'm just done with Season of Splicer. I'm really curious to see the next season, what we're gonna do and everything. It seems like a really good season. I'm good, you? I'm doing great, I'm doing great. I've been working all day. Edited my video for Thursday a little bit, which is mostly done. And I've been planning the videos for next week. It's been a quite busy day, but all around really good. Satisfied. Yeah, speaking of crossplay, I think it's going to be mandatory for everyone playing PvE, but in PvP you're going to have the option to opt out. We are going to talk about it more on the 12th this week, so I expect them to give us the details of how it will work in the different modes. But if it's anything like the... And are you doing a Vex Mytho class video? Yes, that is my video on Thursday. On Friday, actually, sorry. It's on Friday. Yes, so it's my Vex Mytho class video. Basically, the rundown is that Vex Mytho class at this moment isn't really that good. But with all of the updates that are coming in Season 15, it has potential to be great. So it's still a recommendation. Hey Rev, how are you doing, buddy? Ooh, Orpheus rigs. Are they any good? That is some sick distributed Orpheus rigs. Holy shit. That is actually not bad at all. I mean, the total stat points could have been higher for an exotic, but the distribution of recovery intellect, that is actually really good. Did not expect to get a good pair of Orpheus rigs. So it looked dope with this shader. Omnichroma. Okay, so that's that. I need to do a couple of other things this week. I could probably do solstice things with my hunter. But yeah, I'm thinking of next week that I should probably do a video on Bound Verdict and maybe an Iron Banner weapon, since next week is Iron Banner week, so probably Found Verdict and an Iron Banner weapon. If I haven't done them already. Which I don't think I've finished all of the Iron Banner weapons. But that is my guess that what I will be doing next week. Also, why did I go to the helm when I need to go to the tower? Because I have nothing here. How's your day been, Rev? Let's see here. Store. Let's see if I get anything decent from this. I am lucky with RNG today. That actually looks cool. It even has the cartoon eyes. That looks weird. I think this would have looked way better without these cartoon angry eyes that you get. Been okay getting my stuff ready for the new place. Ooh, when are you moving?
Back from the Hangout.
How about yours? I've been working my ass off with my game. Added some technical features like hiding stuff that's in the distance, adding fog so you can't see things in the distance that are too far away. Basically because I'm really fucking lazy, so the fog is meant to be like anything beyond the point of view I remove from the game. So you won't be able to see things behind the fog, and they won't exist behind the fog because the game is removing them as soon as they go past that boundary. You have the Seven Sisters shader? No, I do not. We got a corrective measure with rewind rounds high impact reserve, which is pretty meh. And it's a 1310. We have Survivor's Epitaph, which is a 180, so that goes straight to the garbage bin. Straight to the garbage bin. Garbage bin, garbage bin, yada yada yada. Nature of the Beast. Quick Draw Rangefinder could be really good for PvP. I might actually keep that one. This video looks really well with Graviton Ornament. Let me see. I don't have it, but I can preview it. If I do like this, I can just grab that and I can grab that. Slap on the ornaments. And we can go to collections. And we can see. I just got necrotic grips. Any good builds with those? Use Forn. Necrotic grips themselves aren't really that incredible. They're fun to use, but they're not really great. But the detonation effect works with Forn for some odd reason. I mean, it's confirmed that it's supposed to be working like that, so if you use Forn, you can basically detonate things on distance without having to melee them, which is really good. And why did I look at mods? I was supposed to go to Flare. Seven Sisters. It is a seasonal shader from last season, right? So I should be on the lookout for that emblem. There we go, Seven Sisters. Actually, that looks really good. I like the silver. And like this star sparkled fabric. It looks really nice. Although it's Graviton Forfeit, they're not forfeits. They're not really that good. They used to be great in D1. In D2, I don't really like them. They don't really have as good of a potential. I really like this helmet as well. It looks great. Also, the hunters have some sick. Oh, the helmet is so big. Holy cow! It's huge. Also, we got a new ship, the Argent, the last year's Solstice thing. This ship looks dope though. I really like this ship. But I was supposed to be looking at the archive because I was curious about
Looking for anything special?
something I can't find because it's relatively new, I guess. Is it because it's this season's ornament, or can you not buy it right now? I don't think you can buy it right now.
Thanks for shopping over. Hello.
So have you guys finished your solstice? Because I haven't. I finished like one character, I think. Speaking of, I should probably check if I am done. Oh yeah. Progress faster. Progress faster, progress faster. I should probably finish so I can get my Titan so I can get that one. My Titan has a couple of things left. There. But we're gonna change that shader. That looks good. Okay, so what do we need to do? EAC, altars, blind wells, Europa stuff, and PvP rifles. Let's start off with doing E8. Also, it's Prism Day every day for the next week. If you didn't know, since it's grenades, I'm probably gonna do it like this. I hate these shoulder pads; they're so big. It's a shame that the exotic is so good. I can make my character a really big boy, just for fun. And there we go. Let's have that helmet. Let's have a massive chest piece. Do I even have a massive chest piece? I could get this one for extra thickness. Well, let's go with this one because that's actually quite huge. And then for boots. Oh wow. Also probably change subclass. Did they add an exotic quest this season? Can't remember if they did. They did not. You got the Crystal Cream. No, not the Crystal. I always say Crystal Cream. The Crystal Cream is the goddamn armor. We got the Cryophysia, or whatever it's called. Sidearm. We didn't get any exotic quest. We did, however, get a lot of ways to get high rolled armor, such as then you can do splicer stuff, you can buy splicer engrams. If you do the expunge missions, the first 3 chests you open have a chance to give you a double perked weapon or armor, like higher stat roll armor. Let's see how this works. Boom. It's supposed to be Grenadier. Where's my grenade? I thought it's Grenadier was supposed to make it really fast. There you go. Right. Yeah, the 77k. So, which was a pretty alright exotic. Not bad, not great. Even with a catalyst, it's very mediocre. It's not something I would use that often because, well, it's a sidearm. You mean that Quira or Sabafun talks to you? Yeah. In the corrupted expunge missions, it is either Quira or Sabafun that threatens you, that they see you. Like fourth wall breaking by talking to the actual player instead of your guardian. Since the text that's on your screen is basically meant for the player and not for your character. So that's pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Also, I should probably make it. Oh, and I should probably turn off Messenger. Or mute it. Can't. Hello? Any bosses here? That's far away. That's way closer. Yeah, dude. Oh crap. It's easy to get distracted when a cat is trying to eat your, like, strings that you have on your clothes. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Have you ever played Undertale? No, but I have heard of it. It seems like a good game though. Mostly due to me not having enough time, or had enough time to play it. I have been playing a lot of New World recently, which is actually a really fun MMO. Hopefully it will actually have a good endgame. But that is... we'll see. So far I'm liking it. It's a very grindy MMO, but I don't really mind grinds in MMOs. It's kind of the staple of an MMO, being grindy. Well. Here. My cat is just deciding that she wants to be everywhere at all times. Who pinged me? Hey, come on. Hey. Ah, ja. Guess we're done. Yay. I really wish they would make something new with Solstice. It feels like when it comes to the seasonal, you know, activities like Solstice, Festival of the Lost, Revelry, or the Revelry, or whatever it's called, it's always the same thing. I get that they can't really make anything drastically new, but just changing the gameplay loop a little bit, add new rewards that are not the same grind every year would be nice. Especially if they're gonna hype it as part of the season. Wow, this is great. Here, have a hammer. Bonk. I really should use Anarchy since it's Arc Week. Where's the Arc Week? I'm just pressing me. Please just die. But isn't the grind one of the great things about Destiny? If it's a good grind, if it's a fun grind and a rewarding grind, I wouldn't say that the Solstice grind is that rewarding because the packages give you almost nothing of interest. You rarely get any high stat roll gear from the Solstice packages either. The only grind there is towards Solstice is to get your first set of armor. Then it's just not worth your time because there's not really a lot of good stuff to be had, or like gotten. You're off better just doing Grandmasters for like palindromes or something like that, instead of doing this over and over. Which I get, it's an in-game activity, but this is supposed to be like a seasonal thing. They should reward some nice stuff. or nicer stuff, maybe even. How do I get in there? In here, maybe? Any more chests? Nope. Take that one. And this one. Nope, apparently not. Could be the last chest. He is not at all in the way right now. Here we go. How much did I get for that? One more time. Oh my god. Go to cat. And this whole thing. A very tiny creature. We've had her for like almost 2 months now, and she is all over the place. Like, she bites on everything, she climbs on everything, he plays with everything. She's a pain in my ass, but I love her. Och där kan ni jättebra. Där får du sitta. Okay. But I'm wondering why I'm not getting enough. Is it because it's basically a Finnish/Swedish named Me? It's based on a Finnish cartoon character, which is like short and stubborn, which is the same with this little kitty, MY. We're adding some more good stuff. You know, we need more grenade energy. That should be enough. One more. Yeah, 90 will do. She's like, I think she's about 5, soon to be 6 months old. Or actually, she's soon about to be 5 months old. So she's very small. Very tiny. Why does it feel like Grenadier is not working in Solstice? It just seems overly slow. Grenade abilities deal more damage and recharge much faster. I wouldn't call that much faster. Because it doesn't like... Okay. I am confused. Oh. I accidentally booped my cat on the head. Sorry. He's literally laying across my mouse pad, so she's taking up half of my workspace. Nu hugger man. Jo. It's a knob, you don't have to attack it. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna hurt you. Just lie there and be cute. Good with a helmet? Oh, in a single run. Ah. Oops. We're planning to do something when we get 2k subs. We'll see. I still have to figure out my 1k subs. My biggest issue right now, or not my biggest issue actually, it's working out fairly well right now, is scheduling. I have a hard time scheduling stuff. I'm very, spur of the moment person. When I do something, it's because I just want to do it at that moment. Which made it so after a while for my YouTube videos, they became fairly inconsistent in uploads. So what I'm trying right now is to have a schedule, which is working really well. Which will probably allow me to do something for 2k and 1k. We should reach 2k before Witch Queen, hopefully. And if we do, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some giveaway or like special thanks to some community members for the support they've given me. Maybe make a cool video or just a thank you video. But the creative side of my ideas, I don't know what that would be. Guides work really well for me because they're very informative. I'm very bad when it comes to memeing and doing funny videos and stuff like that. I don't consider myself a funny person. But okay, I gotta kill this one really quick. I think that's free. Maybe. That should be free. Speedrunning DPS. Give me the quick damage. Oh, and I only had one energy shot. That's great. Guess I'll have to farm some grenade damage then. That's a good grenade. Goddamn frogs. Stand still, please. Thank you. Okay. We got a grenade ready. I'm just gonna stack up 3 stacks of roaring flames. I'm gonna do all the damage. Come on, melee. Thank you. 2, 3. Now we can deal some damage to her. Oh, if she wasn't immune, that's great. Thanks, game. Perfect timing right there. I hate this boss. This is the worst EAC boss because he just tanks so much health or damage compared to like the ogre and stuff. There we go. Much better. This is still some huge dips. There's some huge... And a right click to my death. I accidentally pressed right click and my character just dove and I couldn't do anything to move it. This is just feels bad. God damn. I'm useless. God damn it. My aim with grenade launcher hit fire is the worst. Alrighty, we're gonna get going. Boom. Oh. How was that a miss? I hit her dress. Oh, I'm just throwing now, aren't I? What do I need to do, by the way? Key fragments, battlegrounds, melee wild void, orbs in EAC. Okay, I need to do four more herbs, which I could have done here, but never mind. Wait, that didn't give me anything. Nope. The pain is real, dude. Huge pain. Bomb. Solstice key fragment, yay! I have so many of those. I haven't really opened a lot of chests, if I'm to be completely honest. Can we squeeze in here? Yes, thank you. Nope. No. Wow. It. I wonder if I can get up from here without dying. Game? I don't want to die again. Look for the cat. I think she went out to go to sleep. Orbs. I can do this one, or whichever needs I need to go to override. Where's that? Ja, den är här. Ja, men lite bara något. Va? Hur lägger man det? Men jag vet vad det är för. Ja, men jag har inte ögon i nacken älskling. Yeah, exactly, the AC cats. There's a hidden Easter egg in the EAC that is a cat, and you get the shotgun from it, right? Let's see. You only get trash. And I'll bet you that this compass froze isn't even that good to begin with. Surplus snapshot could be worse, I guess. Okay, so to the moon. Also, look at this roll. 25 intellect and the rest is just crap. Also a decent roll, but this is better. Oh great, they've already started. Right. I just have to kill stuff with melees. Or was it? For this one I had to do empowerment buff gained and stolen weapon damage. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. So many thralls. Isn't it like in the sewer somewhere in the EAC? The little gaps? Was it the area you fell down in? Oh. I'll have to check it out next time because I still have to go there one more time. My weapons are just better to hit fire at close range, I feel like. BDSing just obscures your FOV too much. Orbs. How are we going on the weapon? Almost done with empowerment buffs. Solar orbs. Defragments. I don't need to use a solar weapon, right? Oh, I can use void. I mean solar subclass. Gate Lord. Bye over. Are you guys excited for the reveal next month? Or, yeah, next month is still July. I need melee kills, don't sword them. Oh, dude. Ow. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So much going on here, my eyes don't even have time to react. Thank you. Heretic, eh? Witch Queen isn't next season? No. But the reveal for Witch Queen will be the same day as the next season launches. So the next season will have a big impact on what's gonna happen. Impact casing. This just isn't demolitionist. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, it could have been better. But demolitionist makes it really good for some encounters. Like Aphion. Like the season before Beyond Light, exactly. Pretty powerful hive. 10%. I'm better off doing overrides. Maybe because I only did like one wave. Arc grenades 100. Key fragments collected 44 out of 50. We can do the grenades in blind well. That will go quickly. Playlist doesn't count for this. I love this ghost. Enhancement prisons.
I never thought Savathun was strong enough to corrupt facts. We must shut down the network to limit the reach.
It was important. It was. It basically built up all the way to what was happening in Beyond Light. So with the next season, I think that's going to happen with Witch Queen as well. Because otherwise they wouldn't reveal the expansion the same day the season launches. That's just weird. Or very out of touch, I mean. Come on. Give me them void melee heals. Oh, we're done with it. Back to solar weapon kills then.
The Vex attempt to lock out the terminal. Destroy countermeasures to keep it operating.
When Warlock, I'm done with my Warlock for most things, to be honest. Like the weekly stuff. My Warlock is currently sitting there and just waiting for the next season. So right now I'm focusing on getting my Hunter and my Titan up to speed. Because my Warlock is fairly done with the Solstice.
The machines spawn collect their forces. Gather your light and prepare.
Wait, what am I taking damage from? We slap people? It's because you do magic slaps. This magical Warlock slaps.
Vex defenses have been reset, but like circuits, they can be overloaded. Continue the assault.
Sweet, sweet magical Warlock slaps. I should probably use Overload for this, but me being lazy, it's probably fine.
Splice have kicked must, because the Vex are converting to shut it down.
Fix up, prepared to shut it down.
Repairs like a body healing.
The Force, yeah, kinda.
The splice alive.
Only more different kind of elements instead of just one specific force.
You're wearing them down, Guardian.
Can I stand up here and take it easy? Yep.
We need one more batch of data. Then you can jump into the Vex brain space.
So how have you been liking the seasonal activity? That is the override? That is called, I think. Oh, excuse me. A long day. I have to play more. Haven't you finished it? Or like, haven't you finished the Splicer title?
Mithrax says the vortex is almost ready. I don't know what that means, but the Vex want to stop you, so it must be good.
Far from, oof. I like it. I become Hacker Man, exactly. You become Hacker Man by shooting things. Haven't even unlocked everything. Oof. Well, I think you have next season as well, unless Bungie can't have another season before removing. I think we're gonna have all the stuff left here for next season, maybe. According to the leaks, they are actually working around that in the way of having 2 seasons, or like the same season but 2 parts. Oh shit, why am I flying so fast? What? As to make it be like season of the blah 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 part 1 and season of the blah 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 part 2. I think they're planning around the huge downtime by making content throughout as normal. Otherwise the delay is gonna be horrible. I know there's rumors also that they're gonna add some Halo stuff. A lot of Halo stuff actually, which is just rumors, but it would be fun if they didn't. But yeah, I'm still trying to finish my goddamn Season of the Chosen. I have one more thing and I have to find clues, which for this week is not the one I need. Okay. I think it's rather that they made a deal with Microsoft. And Microsoft owns free for free, so it's not really an issue for them. As long as you go for the right legal channels, having a crossover is not at all a problem. Herbs.
Yes, but seeing the Witch Queen was rather careful in her manipulation. To full effect.
You almost sound like you admire her.
Shouldn't I? We could learn much from studying Sabathun's manipulations. See a larger picture.
To what end?
I also got this.
No better to understand your enemies than to learn to think like them.
It's a dope looking sniper. I think they were talking about adding that. The Halo 1 Magnum, the sniper, the gravity hammer, and all of them would have a new type of frame, which would boost in-air accuracy and hip fire, which is kind of how it worked in Destiny 1. In Destiny 1, Halo 1, 2 and 3. Like the hip fire was basically how you shot things. That is a fake helmet. How are we looking on the seasonal stuff? We're done with the helm, so I can replace the helm. This is almost done. I watched Red vs. Blue back when I was way younger. I used to watch it when it was like new, which is years ago. I haven't watched it in a long time. Okay, we need to do competitive PvP or Nightfalls. We need to do Europa events or Battlegrounds. We need to do blind walls. Let's do blind walls and do the grenade stuff at the same time. We also need to do more overrides because we're like at 50%. Could maybe retransmog some stuff now. More change to shaders. Oh, they've already started. Nice. I need to find one of those anathemas or whatever they're called. And get some sweet, sweet grenade recharge. These drop them as well? Yes, they do. Hey Mike, how are you doing? How has your day been? Okay, that up. So, where are all the anathemas? No idea. Of course, dude. How are you? I'm doing well. Been a lot to do today with work and stuff, but apart from that, I'm doing fine. How's your day going? My day is going absolutely excellent. Thank you for asking. I had a little rough start in the morning by not getting up at bed, but that's usually how it is because like anxiety stuff, I sleep a lot thanks to it. And sometimes I sleep way too much. Like I think I went up like 2 p.m. today because most of my work I do like for my job is from home and I can do that whenever I want. So I'm not really locked to any specific schedule, which is kind of dangerous. Apart from that, I'm doing good. There we go. Seasonal rank up, and we killed the boss. Now we just have to boost this thing and do the heroic event, which should be the free scraps, or don't you have summer vacation? I do for school, for uni, but since I don't live in a student apartment, I have to pay rent during my summer break, which means I am working for the school part-time, making a game to help children of special needs improve their reading comprehension. So I'm basically making it's fine, you can ask. It's literally I can try and explain it a bit better. I'm making like an RPG. Imagine kind of like, I would say, a third-person open-world game where all of the narrative is done by text. You pick up quests. Think like World of Warcraft without that much violence. That's kind of what I'm making, but a single-player experience for kids. It's way more cartoony. There's way more text. Way more like creative puzzles, problem solving. It's supposed to be like an educational game for children with special needs. It's based on a research project that my school's hosting, which they got about $200,000 do. So I got hired to be the core developer of the game, and designer and graphical artist. Basically everything revolving around that game I do. Family friendly, very family friendly. I can actually show you a little bit of it because it's open source, so my school has nothing to say about it. It's also in Swedish, but the core concept is the same. The level I'm designing right now has like no real, what would I say, like stuff. It's more the world I'm working on, which is literally, for this world it is basically, I should just maximize some play so you can actually see it. There we go. Right now I don't have any objectives. It's third person. There's a lot of fog to hide the tree spawn outside of the fog. You get some hints to tell you how to play the game in the beginning, like a tutorial, like you can jump, you can interact with NPCs, you can craft potions, you can like rip Destiny and change shaders, which doesn't work right now for some reason. I think it's because the mouse is supposed to be locked, but you're supposed to be able to change shaders on your character. Now the mouse bugged because this game is way not ready yet. I wonder if I restart it, I can probably show you the shader system. Yeah, no, it does not want to show you the shader system. Oh well. And then there is crafting on some button. Here you go, yeah. And then I have like a crafting menu. If you push that big button, you craft different potions, like health potions, mana potions, energy potions, which basically boosts your movement speed and a little bit of other things. But the premise is that you're an adventurer. Does it have a story, or is it like Minecraft? It's supposed to have a story. It's like a text-based adventure. Your character is an adventurer who finds himself in a land they didn't know exists, and they have to solve why things are happening, like bad things are happening. For example, the fog is one of the first things the characters have to cleanse. You're gonna go to different villages, talk to different people, learn more about the world, and eventually through some adventuring, some puzzle solving and platforming, you're going to discover that there has been an ancient evil king that's been asleep for like centuries. You have to stop him, and by stopping him you lift the spell and you free this village from its everlasting fog curse. That's like an example of one storyline in the game. It's supposed to be like a open world exploration game with lots of adventure stuff, which is supposed to be done in October. Most of the features, most of the features are done, like all of the quest systems, all of the platforming, the triggers, everything is coded. I just have to implement it to the actual game, which is what takes the longest because there's always new bugs that show themselves all the time. Like I have herbs, which work kind of the same like in Destiny with resources throughout the world. Like you can go and harvest them, and there are 27 herbs because of the Swedish alphabet, and each herb is correspondent to a letter. So there are A herbs, B herbs, C herbs, etc. They're basically flowers that are shaped like a letter in the alphabet. And to make a health potion, you would need an H herb, an E herb, an A herb, an L herb, a T herb, and an H herb, like 2 H herbs, because that spells out health. And it's quite literally how you brew potions is using the herbs that literally spell out the word. So that will help kids not only learn the alphabet better, it will help them remember how certain more complex words are spelled, because by spelling them and by having the correct resources, they can craft positive effects for their character. And this, like health potions, boost potions, level potions, I don't know. And then there's supposed to be like if I have time, I'm gonna add like a perk talent tree, which adds like movement speed, health, magic points and stuff like that. And you're gonna have like a magic missile, which you can use to shoot hidden buttons and stuff like that. It's gonna be very adventurous. But it's taking so long to make games because it's hard. And I'm alone on a project that should probably take 2 years instead of 8 months. Will it be online so they can play with each other? That was actually something they wanted to have, because like they wanted the kids to be able to play with play together. The issue I had with it, and the issue I still have with it, is time constraint. I started this project in February. I've been coding, I've made demos, I have but there's not enough time for me to implement and test network capabilities, so I am probably not gonna add co-op. Maybe LAN support, we'll see. I've been on playing 3 games in the past 15 years, Minecraft, Destiny, and a game called Knack. I remember that. It was like was supposed to be like the PlayStation 4 launch title, and it didn't really sell that much, and you could like absorb things and become bigger. It's a game I think is similar to what game you're trying to achieve in the sense of story. Wrong assumption. You don't have to apologize. Like, it's subjective what you think it looks like. If you think it looks like Knack, then it probably looks like Knack. PS4 exclusive, that's right. Yeah, I think Knack is way more linear though. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a family-friendly kids game without any real violence and stuff like that. It's mostly just puzzles and stuff. I do have a finished demo, which is basically in a dungeon where you have to find a sleeping king and you have to wake him and stuff, where there are some hazards, like you get chased by a boulder, you have to solve some riddles to find keys, and once you've found 3 different keys, you can open the room to the final boss, and the final boss is basically stand on 3 plates to wake him up, while his bed, which is magically enchanted, throws random garbage and debris at you. Which actually functions. I just haven't fixed the animations, or most of the reworked scripts are kind of broken now. But actually, I can probably, if I haven't removed it from my computer, you in demo. There you go. Because I did have a demo for this, which is actually like, oh yeah, and this also shows you the character select, which is basically you have 3 different characters you can select between, each having different stats, and it's probably gonna break now. But basically, have this, which is like my dungeon. You have a quest here you can pick up by talking to this. Depending on which one you take, you get like a quest notification that you started a quest. There's a boulder here. There are some readables that are highlighted when you get close to them, that kind of explain the narrative of what's happened here. Like this book explains that there's a trap here, that someone planted a trap, and to avoid it, you're not supposed to touch these pressure plates. And if you touch the pressure plates, you basically are supposed to trigger the rock. There we go. And it will run over you, and you will die. And then there are 2 puzzles up ahead, which basically lead you to the final bosses. So I do have some more finished places in the game that actually are like functional and rewards the player with stuff. It's just the thing I'm working on right now is very much incomplete, and I have to finish it before the workshop I'm gonna have with all the kids in late August. But the main reason I'm actually doing this work is because I'm studying to become a computer engineer, and having made a game is great for me when I'm gonna search for jobs within game development. Like getting an internship or something at DICE, or the guys who make The Division, would be really nice and a good entry point in my career. Love your YouTube channel's aesthetics. Thank you. I think it's all over the place, but thank you. Like, the banner needs an update. Everything else I'm quite happy with, considering I'm not a graphical designer. The banner needs some love. The banner definitely needs some love. But I like the thumbnails. They've been an iterative process, and they're probably gonna still be an iterative. I'm never happy. That's something you have to know with me. I am never happy. You like Warhammer 40k? I have a shitload of Warhammers in my closet. I did buy I can't remember what it was called. It was Dark something 40k. It was about the new primary Space Marines versus the Death Guard, or whatever they're called, the guys who worship Nurgle. So I had like Chaos Space Marines, which were Nurgle fanatics, a lot of tentacles, core and stuff. And then I had my Dark Angels, Primaris Space Marines. Like your ordinary standard Space Marines, your Jump Troopers, your Terminators, all those stuff. And I have a big ass rulebook here actually. I have this, which is probably I'm gonna get sued by Games Workshop now for sure for showing you their like copyrighted material. But I do have Warhammers. I do like Warhammers. The Astrates, that is correctly. When I play the tabletop, which is very rarely, I played Astrates. Or Astartes, I think, I don't know. The Space Marines, basically. That's my go-to faction because I just like the overall narrative of them being fanatical, religious nutcases that needs to purge the entire universe because they literally hate aliens. Like, they have an unbridled rage when it comes to aliens. They can't stand aliens. No matter if they're friendly or not, they just want to see them dead. Also, they're Space Marines. They look awesome. The Harlequins, aren't they the... the Elders? The, like, female Banshee Elder Squad that's, like, super speedy with, like, swords and stuff. I am doing, what do we call it? Solstice. That's right. I think I'm done now, though. Yeah, I need to do solar weapons. The reason why I have 2 primaries is because I never swapped away from my Fatebringer. I was just being way too lazy. Since I'm not weapon swapping here just to get my solar kills done. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm probably gonna swap back. Or definitely gonna swap back, actually. I'm not gonna run 2 primaries, I'm not crazy. Although 2 primaries work really well in some Grandmasters because you get the ability to use... You recommend Sunshot or Tychus or Solar? I would actually be better, yes. That would actually be way better because Tychus literally has AoE damage. I didn't try it actually. I don't think I have to grab it from Dim. I haven't used Tychus in a long while. Am I done now? Okay, like 5 more turns. So how long have you been playing Destiny, Mike? Actually, just grab from collections. That's expensive. I have Dim. No, it's not really expensive, but I do have Dim, and I have all of my exotics in Dim. Like, there we go. I guess light level doesn't matter. I know. I'm just a stubborn, very, very stubborn person sometimes. This Rise of Iron? Depends. Weapon level still actually matters, depending on activity. If you go in with a 1100 weapon in an activity that requires say 1250, then you will deal less damage because your weapon delta is below the add level. As long as you're under level when it comes to light, you are gonna deal less damage. Same with armor. If you're under level, you're gonna take more damage. Which is why contest modifiers are a pain in the ass, because they kind of make it so you deal 20% less damage due to being capped 20 light level under whatever you're doing. Same for armor, you take 20% more damage because, well, your power level is 20% under. I know, but in the blind wall I think like 100. Yeah, in blind wall it doesn't matter at all. You're absolutely correct about that. It's just a part in the wind when it comes to power level. Yeah, it's base capped. So in that sense, you are absolutely correct. It doesn't matter at all here. That's a yep, one of those squeeds. Should be done with solar now, hopefully. Yep. We need to do more altar and overrides. We're done with the helmets. Almost done with the chest piece. Need to get some more arc grenade kills. Orbs and playlists, which is the ritual activities. Is it so much? Let's see if I can change that. I think it's because I don't have it on low latency, which I can definitely change because I don't want it to have 30 seconds delay. That sounds horrible. I actually, you know, check my video somewhere. I'm so new to streaming on YouTube, so I still have almost... I'm kind of newbie when it comes to managing this. I'm it isn't low latency, which is weird. I can't change it while I'm streaming, but I could use ultra low because ultra low. But 30 seconds seems like a lot. I could probably pause the stream and just change it and then upload it again, or like start it again. I wonder if I can actually do that. Because low latency should not be 30 seconds delay, that's insane. What I will do probably is for next stream is put it on ultra low latency and hopefully that will fix it. Because YouTube doesn't allow you to change it on the spot. So I started playing Destiny since Rise of Iron. I played the demo for 3 months before buying the game. Played Destiny 2 since day 1, I assume. Stopped after a month, came back to D2 in season 10. Season. So you stopped when the game was like at its worst, and you came back literally when the game was at its worst. Oof. Because Destiny 2 vanilla wasn't really that good in my opinion. Like the double primaries, them trying to make the game way more slow. And then the Seraph season is probably the only season I didn't really play. Because I didn't like the activity. The gameplay loop was fairly lackluster. Like doing the Seraph events and going back to the bunker, rinse and repeat. I mean, the Warman stills were good. The weapons were fairly solid, but the actual gameplay was fairly meh. But at least then you didn't miss everything that came after, like Season of Arrivals, which was superb. I'm a PvP main, so I don't care. I used to play, I still play a lot of PvP. I used to do trials and stuff every weekend. There's so many cheaters now. Like, it's you can get to Lighthouse, that's not an issue. Like, we usually get to Lighthouse every week we do it, but it's not fun. Like, they really need to do something with the actual PvP meta, or fix the connections, alternatively, the amount of recovs and cheaters. More recently, I began to dabble in PvP. PvP is fun. There's a lot of things you can do in PvP that's like solo challenges, flawless runs, and GMs are pretty fun. I think they're okay. The difficulty is literally depending on bullet sponges, more so than an actual challenge. But the rewards are really good. Expunge is fun. Dungeons are fun. Raids are definitely fun if you don't LFG and end up in a team that is completely awful, both in like attitude and how they play. Day 1 raiding is probably one of the most fun things you can do in Destiny. Ash Raven's Iron Hood. Is that a Iron Banner one? From Season 3 Iron Banner. Yeah, they're probably gonna make a return eventually. They usually bring back old stuff instead of releasing new content, so I wouldn't be surprised if you'd see it pop up again. Unless it's obtainable right now. Like in normal Iron Banners right now, that is. I actually have no idea which seasonal armor set we have right now. Which is one thing that is with Iron Banner armor sets, I have paid little to no attention to what set is actually what season. Hello. Goodbye. I don't want to die again. I've only started to not be a solo player and get friends since being online. That's a good start. I mean, we do have a Discord that is probably going to be way more active when, or like, I think a lot of people are going to play more together when crossplay comes next season. Because I would like to get a couple of people to do raids with. Just for fun. Because I feel it would be more fun to play with people who communicate with each other and actually interact with each other. Also, my time zone's a pain. Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Or at least time zone. Like, I think my clan that I'm in right now, like, most of the people I play with are in Eastern Standard, while I live in Sweden, which is like 8 hours or so ahead of them. Yep, in the middle of big old Scandinavia. It's night for me right now? Really? It's like 9:30 or 8:30 here, like in the evening. So 8:30 p.m. Oh, god damn it. Let's pretend that didn't happen. We're in Sweden.
Power surge at the main well.
I think it's because of the delay. I really gotta fix the latency. It's not a big issue, but I don't like delays. I hate them. Yeah, according to rumors, I think as well with Witch Queen, they are gonna do some new things with competitive PvP. But of course, there are rumors. They are rumors, meaning it might as well be as fake as can be. I'm sure there will be an anti-cheat next season. They've been talking about anti-cheat for so long. I mean, if crossplay is gonna be a thing, then they need to have anti-cheat for PC, because otherwise console players are just gonna opt out from trials or anything. I can imagine crossplay for PvP is not going to make a huge difference. At least not for PC, because people are just going to opt out because they're scared of PC players. And imagine Bungie releasing a crossplay before anti-cheat. That's the worst part. I'm actually imagining it. I'm actually anticipating that's what's going to happen. Because Bungie is usually the masters of, like, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Where they release something great and then it's broken. Like sending a person with virus or contagious. Yep, it's like Corona. Okay, so now we need to do one more altar. Do grab our sweet shoulders or gloves or whatever. And then we are kind of done with 2 armor pieces on the Titan. We have the helmet, which is done already, and we have the gloves, which are also done. Chest piece will be done just by throwing more grenades. This one is basically battlegrounds and strikes, and this one is nightfalls. There's not much else to it. And now I can use better loadouts. Hooray. I think World's gonna beat COVID first. We're already on our way, depending on where you live. I know like 75% of the world still haven't been vaccinated. But in Sweden, we're doing really good progress with the vaccines. Everyone above 18 can actually get their vaccine now by booking a time. I booked my shot first in June, and I got my first shot in the beginning of July. For Arc, use Skullfort Helm. Skullfort Helm works superbly well with what's it called? The super. Otherwise, it just gives you more health. I need faster grenade charges, which would be Mask of the Quiet One if I take damage, Doomfang if I was Void, Sinful Steps, pretty good. That's about it. There's not really a lot of good grenade recharge exotics for Titans. I do have a helm slot open though, so I can just look badass. Oh, they've already started. What do you need to complete? I need to do the Altar of Sorrows, which is the one I'm doing now. And then I need to get 20 arc grenade kills, but since I've already finished my Warlock, that is 10. Armamentarium or Heart of Inmost Life. Heart of Inmost Life would actually work. Heart of Inmost Life would be dope. Armamentarium would work if I was holding on my grenades, but I'm using them on cooldown, so I would use Heart, but I need to use my chest piece because that's where the actual challenge is. Use demo primary. I do have this for demo already. And since Chain Reaction actually procs demo, I am on a very good spot. I can literally just use this and get back my grenades fairly quickly. I gotta go? Okay. Thanks so much for stopping by, Mike. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I hope I'll see you next week. Have a good night's rest, and I'll talk to you later. One-eyed Mask, Dust Rock Blues, Luna's Howl, remember the loadout. I remember the loadout and I'm crying a little bit on the inside by actually remembering the loadout because the loadout was ass. Playing against that loadout was horrible. But it detonated on. Wait, excuse me. Game? That was weird. Pew pew. But to be honest, I would rather see people play with dot struck blues than grenade launchers in PvP, because grenade launchers in PvP is just so frustrating to play against. Are we done? Yes, we are done with 2 more items. We can take my helmet, we can use part of Inmost Light. Swap this for this. And now we only need to finish these 2, which is Orcs and Playlist and Europa stuff. So Vanguard Strikes it is. And today is Solar Singe. Boom, boom, boom. Pick a thing here. I wonder what the next meta is gonna be though, because they're obviously gonna fix grenade launchers eventually, and if they're gonna replace grenade launchers with something else, question is what that would be. Factory Warrior. This works.
So the fallen have cracked open the Exodus Black. Failsafe's on the edge. Sabala's cranky. Meanwhile, I'm over here thinking about how much gold.
And it's Exodus Crash. Hi.
It's go time.
I appreciate your concern, K-Unit. Thank you, Captain.
I think the only reason why I don't like Exodus Crash is this introduction. Having to drive all over these pickup thingies.
Fallen left us another trail. We'll find them. Okay, the fallen went that away.
Oh not gonna drive over that ledge. How about Mill? Thank you and good night.
Zabala, K-Unit, if I could have a word with the Captain in private.
It's Vanguard policy to keep in contact at all times.
I killed the main cap. Sorry. Too many distractions. Fallen are tearing up the ship, and you know what? It really hurts.
I really hope that the new strikes we're getting are gonna be short but sweet. I really like it when strikes are about 10 minutes long or something like that. Maybe like 12, 13 minutes in a GM. That's like the right amount of time for doing one of these.
I'll be right back.
Kind of the reason why I think people hate the glass way is basically because it's not 15, 13 minutes. It's 30 to 45 depending on your team.
Webbing on the floor looks like some kind of arc.
At least in GMs.
Probably best to keep arc energy away.
Honk. Honk. Also, if you guys haven't done Grandmasters, I highly recommend that you do that because you can get not only can you get decent weapons that have higher stat rolls, you can also get adept mods which are insane on said weapons. Like 10 extra range or whatever is nothing to sleep on. It's actually really good. Also, outside of weapon guides and my exotic reviews slash guides, what kind of videos would you guys like to see? I'm trying to figure out what more I could do. I know that I am working on some subscriber features if you want to subscribe on my YouTube or like become a member, which would be really good for me since it gives me some support and monetary support, and it allows you to be more involved in the channel. Basically, we'll see how that works out. I have some planning on that. It's like Twitch subscriptions. YouTube actually gave me access to it now, so I'm probably gonna figure out some cool emotes and stuff that you can use.
Everything okay? Failsafe, how you holding up, buddy?
We're fine. Failsafe was just being fidgety.
Ghost, how you holding up, buddy?
Wow, it's super challenging. No, I could have made it.
Dark in here. Failsafe, this ship has seen better days.
So have I, Ghost. So have I.
We'll slap a new coat of paint on you. You're gonna be fine.
There we go. Okay.
What was that?
Oh, it's supposed to be the nightfall? Oh yeah, I need to do this. Void orbs in an activity. Void orbs. False. That fire accuracy on the vouchsafe is pretty solid. Right. Bad, the rest of the weapon is fairly trash. Clan rewards. Yay! Because I haven't gotten a million of these. A royal entry. Actual yay.
Ship AI can when her crew is
Actual
alive.
no.
We'll always be here for you.
It could have been good.
We're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could have been so good. But it's not good. It's trash. Got a vicious assassin and underdog. Gotta do the Navota strike. I'm not gonna do Grandmaster. I am, as a matter of fact, gonna do normal on Adept. Guess I'm a coward. I really like how my Titan starts to look. I do like the new ornaments. They look pretty thick. Actually, not bad. As long as I can change these. Nothing more tactical. I think these, and then you use the Trials of the Nine shader, if it would have allowed me to change it.
Guardian. High forces are lashing out from the Cosmodrome, led by a disgraced wizard named Navota.
We got a Man of Culture here with a Bob Ross reference. Very nice.
Vanguard operation with her life. Now the brood questions her strength.
She'll be desperate to prove herself.
That desperation looks dangerous, but also reckless. Eliminate her before she regains her footing.
Lots of movement ahead. Be ready for anything.
And the orbs. Delicious and sweet orbs. I wonder if I should turn down my sensitivity, because I'm getting kind of lazy moving my hand. The vouchsafe is fairly terrible. Seriously? Slowly through making void orbs. I could just use... Hang on a minute, I could do this.
Fallen raiding party ahead. They don't seem thrilled about Navota's presence.
Where do we have our bad boy? Have I dismantled it like an absolute pro? Might have. Oh. There we go, and then we can break down this ignition code. Collections, exotics, kinetic, Royophysia. We're gonna slap on the masterwork. Put this cool looking ornament on it, which is just a reshade. And infuse it up to something more relevant, which I could not do. Great, great. So it is basically the crappiest of crappy pea shooters right now. We're not having better void weapons. I could use this actually. This will work nicely.
I'm reading dense hive signatures in a facility up ahead. I don't like this. It feels like a trap.
Let's spoil their plans.
Okay. This is where demolition is so good. The weapon just reloads itself.
We're close now. She won't escape this time.
Beautiful.
Isn't an option for her anymore. Not with the brood doubting her. Expecting the worst, Guardian. Navota has no choice but to defeat you.
Energy signature. That's her. That's Navota.
Spin away a bit casually from here. bit too aggressive. Da-da-dee. Break this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Goddamn ogres. How far are we on the 18? Oh yeah, it's because nightfalls don't count as playlist activities. Which is kind of scuffed. Hard mode. It is Nightfall Adept, so it's not really that hard. I'm just doing it for the completions that I need to do for my armor. But she has so much health. He has a lot of health. There you go. Do it more times.
send the message.
Some great rewards. Blue.
Return to the tower.
Is Vogue on hard difficult? Yeah. A lot of people seem to be struggling with it. I would say it is fairly challenging if you're not excuse me, if you're not used to PB raids. I think people are making a very big fuss out of it when it's not really that hard. However, I do feel like it could have been easier in terms of power level. I think that 1350 is an insane high amount for the difficulty for most players. I think 1350 is not what it should be at. Probably at like 13, I would say 1335 or 1340. Because 1340 means you would be at max lights, that is 1330 or 1320. Actually, yeah, 1330, 1320, sorry. That would mean that you're at 1320, and then you have 15 bonuses at, as a total you'll have 1335, which is 5 below the master difficulty, which would be a lot easier for a lot of people because it wouldn't require as much of a grind. Now it's so ridiculously high, and amount you need is like, you need to have 1320 gear and 30 bonus points in your power to be able to be on the same level as the raid, which is quite insane. And if it's designed to be over leveled, then why not just add contest modifier and not use champions as an artificial difficulty boost? You don't have to have champions just because you have them in the game. I think it's on this page. Yeah, there we go. I like how chill the stream is. The thing is, I used to stream a lot on Twitch before I even started YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch for a while. Then I took a big long break, as I usually do. And now that my YouTube's exploded, or like it's gained traction, I thought about moving over here. I'm not really sure if I should stream on Twitch or on YouTube. I think I should stream on YouTube because having all of my stuff collected at the same place is nice. But I don't know. Maybe I should stream on Twitch and make videos on YouTube. I am not sure anymore. But it's a non-issue because I almost have no subscribers on Twitch. Honestly, they're both the same thing. At least, they're not the same thing, but they're pretty easy to stream on, both of them. But I'm not really that eccentric. I like to talk, I like having discussions, but I'm not that guy who sits there and spouts memes left and right and stuff like that. I'm a fairly laid-back person. Like, streaming for me, I started streaming just like I did with the videos to improve on my social engagement. Like being less awkward around people, because it actually helps. Which is why I think a lot before I talk, and I talk fairly slowly. It's because I need to think of what I'm supposed to say, because coming up with ideas are fairly hard. At least it is when you have like social issues. It's hard knowing what to talk about without overthinking it. Not like Rick Hackers. Well, Rick Hackers can be whatever he wants to because it works for him. I mean, he has like 1 million or so subscribers on YouTube, so obviously he's doing something right. Sure, his intros are like 2 minutes to 1 minute long, which is a big ass meme. But then again, that works for his channel. I think if I had like a minute or 2 minutes intros that are that long, I think people would leave my videos before they actually went to the content because my videos are like general for 3 minutes long. I've not really tried making longer videos, but usually the viewer rate in average is like 50%. So a 4-minute video would usually people would watch for 2 minutes. Which is why I'm trying to add chapters so people can just jump to the chapters they want to watch. But yeah, the reason Kakis does those long videos, like between 8 to 10 minutes, is because he wants that ad revenue. If you have 8 or so minutes of footage, or like a video that's 8 or so minutes long, or longer than 8 minutes, you are liable for that video to have mid-video ads, which would be, if people would watch both ads, like if the same amount of people would watch the more than 4 minutes of his videos, he would gain double the revenue stream because he would gain 2 ads instead of 1 per video. So I get why he has those long intros, and I get why his videos are long. It's just, it's not my style. I am too, what's the word? If I want information, I want it quickly. Like, you know, if I'm searching for a video on something, but I want to stream on YouTube, any tips? Get a good PC. That is basically it, first and foremost. Streaming on YouTube is gonna be surprisingly hard if you don't announce your stream somewhere. Like, it's easy starting to stream. Using Streamlabs OBS is a really good starting point. That's what I'm using. And some free stream overlays. And since I have one of the later graphics cards, I'm rendering my stream through the graphics card instead of my software. But general tips for streaming is don't expect anything when you start. Actually, this might sound counterproductive. Don't expect anything to work the way you think it's gonna work. Getting people to watch your stream is quite hard work. You have to interact with people. You have to go on their streams, make yourself known. Don't advertise your stream. More like become friends with people who do stream, and if they are good people or if they are giving people, then they will help you grow your stream, grow your channel. It's all about working with people for mutual benefits. Like my channel, both on Twitch and on YouTube, the only reason I am even have this many subs is because I have been very consistent on making informative text and video guides on Reddit. Reddit is where most of the viewers or people who subscribe to my channel come from. One part because of the long ass post I did about my social, like my anxiety and why I do stuff in Destiny. The second part is because people find my Reddit posts informative. I usually make one a week. I should probably start doing so again because it actually helps really much. What I did, but I want to stream on console, then YouTube's gonna be harder for you. Because there's no, I don't think there's a way to stream to YouTube directly. I think maybe you can stream to YouTube from Xbox and PS4, PS5. I have no idea if it's a built-in streaming, like if it has built-in streaming. If it does, then check with your console, like Google it, like how to stream on YouTube for PS4 or whatever. But the same, it still applies on console. Watch other people's streams, get to know streamers, and basically just interact with streamers. Try and find some communities where you can post your streams and stuff like that. It's all about making yourself known. Some people don't like it. it has a built-in stream frame. You might be able to use that to directly stream to to YouTube. I would say, for the sake of simplicity, if you're not making videos, then Twitch is going to be the better streaming platform for you. Twitch is better in those regards when it comes to streaming. Yeah, I like to actually watch my videos from back when I had those subs. And like, the audio quality is ass. My presentation is ass. My voice, like the sound settings, are pure ass. My intros were very badly edited. You can literally see how much improvement, I can at least see how much improvement I made over the course of the, I would say, almost year now that I've been doing this. But I play a lot with streamers. So, like, when I was in a streaming community where I actually knew a lot of people, when I used to stream Bloodborne on PlayStation 4, I used to stream that on Twitch. What I had was, I had this thing called Elgato HD something something. It's basically a capture card, which I plugged into my PS4's HDMI port, and then I plugged a USB into my computer, and I could record my software and stream it through Streamlabs while playing on console on my so I could use my computer screen to play the game. I could read chat on Streamlabs as I do now, and all of that. And when I did that, I had like 300 consecutive viewers. I mean, that time was insane. That was anxiety level 1 million.
Arise, my chosen! Fight for the glory of the Cabal!
So do you have a PS4 or a PS5? Do you actually manage to get a PS5? In that case, you're really lucky, and I'm quite envious of you. It's PS4? Uh-huh. Please spawn more ads, thank you. But it got affection value. Yeah, I still have a PS4 as well. I haven't gotten around to getting a next-gen console, mostly because I play on PC anyway, so. You think Witch Queen is going to come out for PS4? I think so. Hopefully. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, we're next gen only now. Have fun. Like they did with Taken King and PS3.
Your champion falls.
I
I
healed.
pride myself discuss this treaty of yours?
As soon as I debrief the strike team, Empress. I hope the blood spilled here today will be the last.
I almost got my title now. I need to do Pearl of Glass. I forgot to find like 4 of them. And then I need to do Maestro Blaster, which will be next week. So next week, on Reset Day, I will have Fatebreaker. Which is a fairly cool title. Because I think they know it's hard to get a PS5. It really is. But then again, PS5s have sold way more than PS4 did in its time frame. It's insane how many PS5s have been sold. But then again, a lot of it could be to scalpers as well. Did I finish 3 strikes, or do I have one left for my reward? I got one left. Yes. I am so lucky with exotic stuff. I just literally thought in my mind, it's gonna be another exotic. And what did I get? Always 241 shell. So this is a Chloe's Bray shell. Literally one of the Chloe's. Cool. There's a green eye. Good. Wonder if it changed. No, the green eye is constant. Would be cool if it changed color depending on what shader you were using.
Good luck.
What was your first title? I think my first title was Wayfarer.
Into the base. If
I think it was the first title you could actually get was Destination. Yeah, this Wayfarer was probably the first one I got.
I think they were waiting for us this
And then I got
Sometimes the best way to spring a trap
Lore, which is Chronicler, which was ass to get because of the Truth to Power books, which you could only get 1 per week. Or sorry, 1 every 3rd week. Which was crazy. Then I have Blacksmith from Black Armory, I have Reckoner from Season of the Drifter, I have Shadow from Season of Opulence. I still need to get Queen Break, what's it called? It's the one, I'm missing 1 triumph for that. I also didn't get Undying because I was really not doing much here. I didn't. These, I missed a lot of these. Because I didn't really play a lot Destiny. I took kind of leave of absence. And after that, that's kind of where I started making videos like properly, was around Season of the Worry. I think. That's when I got back to Destiny for real. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing the things I wanted to do with Destiny. I want to start my own community, I want to make videos, and I want to hopefully make something I could, you know, make a little bit of income off as well on the side. It was really never my goal, it's just a nice perk. But I always wanted to make some videos and stuff for Destiny, because I feel like my experience in the game, which I do believe is actually quite a lot, would be of help to a lot of people who don't really know what perks do what combinations work with what, and why does it work good with other things, you know. What to use with what, basically. I wanted to be like a helping hand. A Too Long Didn't Read video channel for like all of your Destiny needs when it comes to like, how should I use this exotic? Why should I use this exotic? And what combinations or what builds could I go with? Like, you know, Give people a nudge to start experimenting themselves. But I can definitely tell you that if you played Vault of Glass, try and get a corrective measure with a Demolitionist and Firefly. Demolitionist makes it so you get your grenades back really fast, so you don't really have to reload your weapon if you get kills with it, making it a superb ad-killing weapon. And then you have the fact that even if it's a void weapon, you have Firefly, which is always solar splashes, so it works with Warmind cells, which is really good. Which is why I'm using Firefly with this weapon, which I talked about in my latest video as well. But it's because the combinations you can do with this gun is tremendously good. I think I understated in the video how good this weapon actually is. And it looks like a Pokemon shell? Yes.
They need to stay focused.
The Cabal made an elevator that goes forward? Man, they are inefficient.
Yeah, I really stopped doing that though, because I used to do that. I haven't in the later videos because most PC and console weapons are the same now. Sure, PC doesn't really have the same amount of recoil, but it has more. They're getting close to each other. PC and consoles in general share the same perks they want, except for a couple of like barrels and stuff, which would mean that you would want more stability. But in general, PC and consoles nowadays want the same, I would argue.
Oh, come on. Another one?
But if it helps more often, I could definitely start talking about console versus PC again. Like what's good for consoles, what's good for PCs. Would make my videos a little longer, but it would be more informative. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ghost is... it's angled wrong.
There he is. Rakazan is here.
Try to grab his flame turret blueprint template instead.
Are we done with the void? We are done with the void. Nice. I still need to level this bow though.
We're here. End of the line for you, son.
Watch your six.
Do you feel like the recoil's heavy in console? I used to play on Destiny 1, so I'm not really experienced with Destiny 2 in console. But with aim assist included, I think they should be fairly similar. Outside of, you know, PvP. Empty vessel, ooh.
Great work.
You ever been hit with a rock? Don't joke about that. I miss Eris.
This is a good one. This is a very good one. This is actually a super good one. It's missing auto-loading holster. If this was auto-loading, it would have been so good. But this is not bad at all. It can get really hard sometimes. Yeah, that's why, like, auto rifles and stuff like that, I usually recommend stability. On hand cannons and stuff, I usually recommend range. At least for PvE. Handling in PvE isn't really the greatest. I mean, faster ADS and faster quick draw, or faster draw speed is nice, but it's more, I would say it's more important to land your shots, or being able to land your shots, and being able to deal damage at a farther range. And stability reduces your spread, as well as your recoil, while range increases the area of the enemy you can hit. Like, imagine that there's an invisible hitbox on the enemy, and
Guardian, we've picked
the more range you have, the more of an invisible area do you have to hit the enemy, meaning more range equals easier time to hit the target. Not only how far you can deal max damage, but also how much of an area you can hit deal damage. While handling, well, we swap faster, and reload speed, well, we have so many perks for reload speed, so most of the time it's not necessary to have reload speed, especially if you use auto-loading holster, then reload speed is completely useless. Missing spike nades, yes. Yes and no. I do have spike nade grenade launchers already. What I'm looking for is a blinding nade grenade launcher, because blinding nades work on shielded enemies, meaning you can crowd control really easily, especially in raids. You can use blinding nades to basically pause the encounter, because enemies are just going to run around clueless and not shoot you. Which is why I want blinding nades. It's more of a crowd control thing. There are some encounters you can actually cheese with blinding nade. For example, you can use it on gatekeepers. You can blind the Praetorians and just push them back to where they spawned, and you can keep doing this until whoever with the shield comes in and kills it. And you don't have to worry about it sacrificing or anything, because you just keep blinding it and keep pushing it backwards. I'm gonna see here. We have EAC left, one Nightfall, and some Battlegrounds or Europa events. I think kind of a dealer's choice here of what I want to do. I'm probably going to do Battlegrounds from here. Was that my powerful reward, by the way? No, it wasn't. Where's my powerful reward? Did I not get a powerful reward, or did it get sent back? If it got sent here, then it's not boots again. Oh, it's a night watch. Fun. All I need is boots, and then I'm 1320 on my Titan. But the game refuses to give me such amazing things. Oh, I actually got to join one in progress. Nice. Or, I think in progress was fairly relative to say. They're literally at the starting point. Does no one do Battlegrounds anymore? Can't. Why is the ghost so buggy? Now it's upside down instead. It can't decide on which way it's supposed to look. It was a great arrow. That's probably the biggest perk of Taiko's divination, is that it can generate War Mind Cells, which rumoredly is supposed to be nerfed in Season 15. Which is great, because War Mind Cells are too prominent in the game right now. They're too strong. There's no reason to run anything else in PvE, because they're just too good. They've been too good for like a year, almost 2 years now. Okay, not 2 years, but a little over a year since Warby came out. Oh, bother. It seems like no one wants to do Battlegrounds. Understandably. Which is quite interesting, because people complain that seasonal activities should last the entire year, and when they do, people don't play them. It's interesting. At least the weapons are good. I mean, a Code Duello is probably the second best rocket launcher you can get in the game that's not exotic. The best being Royal Case, just because of the target tracking. Here you lose a little bit of damage per shot, if even anything, but you have an easier target, or easier time hitting targets because of target tracking, which is super nice. I am so screwed. Well, what do you think, Theo? Should I keep doing streams on YouTube like this? Like, do you think they're fun to watch, or do they just focus on videos? Because I do like streaming, it's fun. As I said, I'm not sure if I should stream to YouTube or Twitch, because if I want to stream more than one day, I think I should probably stream on Twitch and not bother my YouTube subscribers. And vice versa.
Not far now. The Cabal underestimate us at every turn.
They would be wise not to underestimate the Vex either. But I think we all know that wisdom is not a valued trait among the Cabal.
An ironic observation.
You. At least this is a good place to level the bow. Oh, and I bumped into my fucking mobile phone. So many ads. Oh, ball dude. I think. Nope. Where is the ball dude? Welcome back, Theo. What do you think? Like, legit question. Should I stream here or on Twitch? Here, I feel like I can only stream Destiny. On Twitch, I feel like I can stream whatever I want, which would be mostly Destiny. Because the plan, I think, is to go back to 3 videos a week. If I have time, when I get time, when I get better at planning stuff. And have some streams on a week. Because streams are fun. I think I can grow both platforms at the same time, maybe. Hi, White Streams. How are you doing, buddy? Well, I think YouTube is better. Yeah, I guess.
We're too late. The Cabal extracted the information they wanted and destroyed the machine to cover.
How are you doing, White Streams? How has your day been going? Or it has started, I know. Because, you know, time zones. It's literally like 9:45 here in the evening, so it's... from my point of view, it would be... How is your day going? Or how has it been? Maybe ask the Discord about it. Maybe. I'm probably gonna mull it over a little bit more. It's like I'm so indecisive as... Well, kinda. Chest feels like I've been kicked by a horse. What did you do? Sounds like either you got kicked in the chest or you actually got kicked by a horse.
Their back is against the wall. There is nowhere left to run, and the pack closes in. This commander aspired to greatness, and now they will be reduced to little more than a memory. Finish this.
Cool down here now? You mean like it's cold where you live, or is that you cool down a bit? Sorry if I'm asking weird questions. Also, I've been away for way too long. I think my brain is turning into mush. Which is why Destiny is such a great game. You can just turn off your brain and do stuff. Yeah, I know, sitting, like, if it's something that's quite, like, if it's an emergency, then I guess, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be bothered anyways. What have you been up to recently? A lot of work, dude. A lot of work. Some YouTube video making. Trying to get back in, like, everything in order. Like, making all of my videos on Sundays so I can upload them during the week. Trying to just schedule stuff because I have so much shit that I don't plan for, and then I get stressed out, and then I don't do anything instead. So it's been mostly planning shit and doing work and prepping for school. A lot of it's boring, but something's fun. Been playing a lot of games too. Like New World's been pretty good. Pretty fun MMO. Kinda nice to have something else to play when there's nothing to do in Destiny, you know? Tried to do some one-man Vault of Glass. Finished like the first 2 encounters. 2-manned up until Templar and 3-manned Atheon rest. So some fun raid challenges and stuff. All in all, a little bit of everything. And I don't have unstoppable modifiers or mods. I don't even really want to be here, but the gear forces me to. Oh shit. Wait, he dead? He'd be dead. Come on, good loot. Come on, Prefectus Helm times 2.
This isn't an easy task, Guardian. But it is an essential one.
Did we get any closer? Yes. I think we can finish the last part with a public event. Because Battlegrounds are just... they feel too long. Also, there's a public event going on there. I could maybe snag that. Maybe. Yes, maybe. Basically glowing and telling me I have new stuff. So, almost done with Fatebreaker. I've still not reached master level yet. All the runs I've done on master is at like 1336. It's hard, it's doable. I guess if you have a pre-made group that actually, you know, knows what to do and you're cautious when you play, you can do it at 1335, no problem. You can even do it at 1335 I would say would be the minimum before you do like absolutely no damage. I do think the master level is way overtuned in terms of like how high light you need to be in a power delta where they don't like one-shot you. But master is only worth it for the challenges. We usually just do the normal, pop in the master version when we're on that specific challenge, and then we go back to normal and we just finish normal. Season of the Chosen had alright armor sets for warlocks and for hunters. Titan's helmet, and I need 2%. What is this? Titan's helmet is the weirdest thing. It's not ugly, it just looks... it's not my style, I would say. Yeah, and if you did day 1, then Master is basically copy paste. Even so, no, easier, because you don't have to do the challenges in Master to actually complete Master. It's the exact same rate as normal with added champions and which and higher light, meaning more damage taken. Challenges on Master are the tricky part, but they do give you some decent loot, like the time lost weapons. If you can get them with good rolls, they're amazing. Like the corrective measure comes intrinsically with Demolitionist, I think, or is it one of these? But this combination right here, Firefly Demolitionist, makes this gun an absolute beast. And then you can get the mod, the big ones, so you deal damage to both majors and bosses, which is really good. Lost Sector, what does it drop? If you have, I can show you here, but there is a very simple and easy website. There's legs and there's head. If you haven't seen it, it's called Today in Destiny. Today in Destiny shows you everything Eververse is going to sell throughout the season. It also shows you the daily rotation, where these things are. Sometimes it's a bit bugged, at least for Nightfalls, but Legend Lost Sector is Perdition, and when you look at that, Legend Lost Sector today is Perdition. It just displays the Master. Oh, the Master is correct as well. Master's Bunker E15 and Master's Bunker E15. So this shows you where everything is, what it gives you, like head armor and what those things are for the different classes. For example, when you show the leg armor, it shows you get Star Eaters, the Path of Burning Steps, or Boosted Assembler. And then you can check that for like Altar of Sorrows, Empire Hunt, Simulations, Nightfalls, like you can check it for everything. And then up here you have the EV calendar, which, outside of ads, shows you every week of this season what Eververse is gonna have. If it's highlighted in orange, it's a silver only item for this season. But if it's not highlighted in orange, it's gonna be sold for Bright Dust in this season. For example, some of these things that come in the latest season get sold for Bright Dust later on in the season. Like you can see here, they sold Regal Crossroads, and the next week, the final 2 weeks for this season, which would be the start of August and August 10th. On August 3rd, we would get chest piece for the new ornaments. On the 10th, we would get the helmet. And then on the final week, we would get the new ornaments for Zombies, Phoenix Cradle, and Crown of Tempests. So this is a really good website to check what stuff will be on sale from Eververse at what week. If you're like, if you want to buy something for silver, which isn't on the store, double check with this site first to see if it's gonna be sold for Bright Dust during the season. And if it is, then don't buy for silver. Simple as that. It's called todayindestiny.com. Very good tool. That and Dim are really good tools for Destiny stuff in general. Okay. Bye, I guess. He's gone. Actually, you can just sacrifice so I get the chest. Because then I get this done. I literally need 2%. So many Vex, so little time. Can they stop yeeting away? Holy shit. Oh, Bungie. Actually, let them stack. And after I'm done with this one, we only have this one left, and that's one more Nightfall and a final squeeze in EAC. Then I am done with this set, and I can do my Hunter, which will be 3 times faster, it's 2 times faster. If it's one Nightfall instead of 2. I don't know, I'm quick swapping between these weapons. Only 55 seconds to go. Hooray. Pew pew. Are we done now? Can I go home now? Thank you. There we go. So now I can swap to something better here as well. Boots. Now, do the final Nightfall and the last orbs. Then I'm done with most of this Titan armor set. At least it has blinding nades, but lead from gold and fresh. Ew. I should probably mod this. Yeah. Still need boots. Boots is the final thing I need to complete this character. When that's done, I'm happy. Also, some better old gear would be nice. This one is probably... It's not better, really.
desperate to prove himself.
That desperation makes him dangerous, but also reckless.
Also, the shader I'm using right now is an unobtainable shader in the game right now.
Be ready
They
for
might bring it back someday, we'll never know. It is called Benevolence of the Nine, which was the flawless shader for Trials of the Nine. Which looks like shiny white. And then you have the normal version of the Trials shader, which is called Honors of the Nine, which is the coveted all white shader, which exists in this game. You can't just get it anymore. There it is. Which makes you all white, which is how Shadow White worked in Destiny 1. Don't even need to be solo anymore. I can do this. Gambit Chrome. I think I have it. Let's see here. Gambit Chrome. Which season is it from? It's from Forsaken, right? Gambit Steel, Gambit Emerald.
raiding party ahead. Seem thrilled about the boat.
It should look very chromey, shouldn't it? I wish you could search for shaders. Shaders. Gambit Chrome, there we go. I can't preview it, so I'm just gonna apply it directly. Which updated, I guess. Actually, that looks really nice. That's very shiny and very metallic. Some more color depth. You have blue here, some bone white, some silver. It looks good. I like it. Oh. So shiny though. Look at this lens flare. That has some big ass lens flare. Oh, he fell down. Great. Try going for a green and black combo. I know exactly the shader. You want me to use basalt, whatever ever. Why do I know the names of the shaders? Don't ask me. I don't have a life, okay? Basalt toxic. That is the one. There's a little hint of blue, but it's probably the most black and green shader you can find in the game.
I'm reading dense hive signatures in the facility up ahead. I don't like this. It feels like a trap.
It looks pretty good. Especially this, like the details here, and here look really nice. FMB. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. How do we even kill ads here? I just gotta run.
We're close now. She won't escape this time.
Isn't an option for her anymore. Not with the brood doubting her. Despite the worst guardian, Devota has no choice but to defeat you.
That energy signature. That's her. That's Navota.
It's seriously a sliver of health. Well, did he just fall through the ground? Hello? You wanna come back? No? Okay. I just want more super energy so I can smash or thunder crash. Smash and thunder crash. Oh shit. Headbutt finishers go bonk. And if you're really role-playing this game, you should use the Helm of Saint 14 for that extra, you know, Saint 14 vibe to it. Respawning up here again? Yes. Hit part. There we go. You should go away now. He is so hard to hit with a sniper. Come on, Royal Case. Or whatever it's called. Nope, only blues. Now to finish it off with the AC. Literally just join, do some things, and then leave. We need 2 more arc orbs because it's ×2. What else do we have here in terms of cool shaders? This one I like, black and orange. Black and blue also looks really good. I want the flawless Deepstone Crypt shader because that one looks really good. I think it's in activities. It's called the Cryptic Legacy. this one, if it actually wants to load, looks fantastic. Same with welcome back, Mike. Same with this shader. Now I'm just gonna AFK for them, which is boring for them, but who cares? And let's see here. Flare, shaders, activities. So the two shaders I want is corrective, protective. Corrective, protective, which won't load, is a really good shader. Look at that. That is amazing. It's the flawless Vault of Glass shader. It even has a cool reflective surface on the glass. And I want the flawless Cryptic Legacy one. This one, yes. Look at it. It's beautiful. It just looks so good with his armor. Do you play with your community or do you carries? I do play. I want to play with my community. The plan is to play with the community on as soon as crossplay launches, because people are scattered throughout different consoles and stuff. Like, I would so much love to do raids with community members, like subscribers, Discord members, you name it. Carries, I wouldn't say I do carries, because carries sound like I would take payment for it. I'd rather call it Sherpa in that case, where, yeah, sure, me and a couple of like my mates would do. Can I friend you? Sure. You're also more than welcome to join the Discord if you wanna. I think it's in the description, and my mouse just died, which is fantastic because I have no idea where my mouse charger is. Never mind, it's actually here. I can open up my friend thing. I can check my Steam code, my friend code, and I can actually send it in chat if you want to add me. I could probably add my code and descriptions of videos as well. That would probably be helpful. I have no idea what I just pulled out, but it should be fine. Can I friend you in Discord? You can friend me wherever you want. You don't even have to ask. Just add me. I'm not that picky. But yeah, if you want to hang out with like a couple of the community members, then the Discord is always open for you. If you want to ask questions and stuff, I'm always on Discord. My code is as much as settings. I have no idea where to check it. I think I just gotta do a couple of things here. Edit profile name. No, I want to check my... That's not the settings I want to check. Is it view players? View all friends? Options? No. Bungie site. Oh, oh. Since I play on PC, I think you have to add me through Steam. Go to Fireteams, really? Bungie site, go to Fireteams, and oh, you want to add me on a friend that's on Bungie? Yeah, sure. I thought you meant Steam. But yeah, you're more than welcome to add me on Bungie.net as well. No problem. I'm gonna just kill these two last things that I need, and I will get right into it and check it out. Let's gotta find 2 enemies to kill. It's the same thing. Ah. Orders, please. Thank you. Am I done now? I'm done. Great. It's the same thing. Okay. Then I can just do it like this then. In my profile. Could be somewhere here. What? I'm so bad at this. Here we go. Add friends. There you go. Friend code. It is. Signing into chat. I mean, Did it log me out from this thing? Apparently it did. There we go. That is my Steam code. As for the Discord, which is in the description below, it is also you can use this one in case you would like to join up. There you go. And now I can go to the tower and actually claim my final armor. Hooray! Another solstice where I've done the same thing as the previous ones. Hooray! I'm gonna turn those things in, and I really want that cryptic legacy one. It looks so good. It is probably my favorite shader in the game. I need it. Oh. There we go, we're gonna meditate. No, I don't want to ignore. Jeez, that would be rude. Confirm. Yeah. Solstice package, compass rose. Solstice packages have a chance to drop the compass rose shotgun. Well, thank you. It's not like I do enjoy Bungie, why? Completing armor objective, but I'm done. Am I not? Do I need to have it equipped? I think I need to have it all equipped, don't I? Yep. That was literally it. Nadir to Apex. With your completed blah blah blah, meditate. Thank you. There we go, that looks beautiful. The Titan one probably looks the best. I don't like the Mohawk. I actually despise the Mohawk. But it looks alright. Your voice is unleashed. Thank you for the key fragment. I don't know what I would do without it. Partially resplendent. Completed. Legacy or legendary or master lost sectors. I could do that. I mean, Europa. Legend. I mean, it's fairly easy, and neither of them gives me any decent rewards. So let's just do the legend one. I did an LFG one time and we almost did flawless run unintentionally. Most fun and dysfunctional team ever. Those are the best. When you actually find a good LFG team, like that one time that it happens, then it's a blast. But most of the times you always play with people who are like, you know, yes. I'm doing the whatchamacallit, this one. I think you have to be solo for it. Or you don't have to be solo because the reward it just says you have to do, you have to do it. So you're more than welcome to join in if you want to do the Lost Sector. I don't think you're going to get any rewards from it because it's not solo. But you are more than welcome to hop in. Speaking of which, what do I need? Fireteam closed, it's always closed. It's because I used to do solo things. Let's see here. Find and friends only. There you go. Do you want to do the master or the legend? It doesn't matter for me. If you need to do a master one, then you can do a master one. Okay. Let's get this done. This will be arc damage, barrier overload. Okay, I'm just gonna do like this then. This time I don't need to use my armor because it's the highest here. Here we go. Overload SMG and anti-barrier scout. Yeah, this will do. I don't have it. I can do this then. There we go. That will work as well. Yeah. It's just a vector. This is the shortest one as well, which is great. Bam, 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 bam. Go. Bam, 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 bam. I miss overload bow was so good. And break your shield, please. Thank you. Come on. I like how you haven't loaded in for me. Looks really cool, actually. You're a Titan or a Warlock or something, but you look like a hunter. You are a Warlock because you struck a rift. I think the Destiny servers are melting a little bit. A ghost helping you? Yes. One could say so. What were I saying? I gotcha. It wouldn't end with me missing all of my shots and getting backstabbed by that thing. Yeah. One shot, yeah, that... Those wyverns, when you miss them, are so sneaky. They really hurt. For the love of God, stand still. Thank you. Goodbye. No, Thunder Crash isn't at all really strong. Almost OP. Or not OP, but it does so much damage. How many shields I can break? One. Nice. I should have counted for one. Mystic the friendly ghost. Yeah, 2 more to go. I might actually put on more grenade launcher reserves. Yes, spam more anarchy. I don't even think I need anarchy here. If I can get hold of them. You're more than welcome to join me if you want to. I'm gonna do 2 more because I need to finish Sunstead Mark or Steed Mark. Yeah, sure, no problem. Let's see here. Arc. Do I have anything that's finite impactor? Sure, why not? We use hand cannon here, and then we can use my transfiguration. This will be way better. We can slap on a cool-looking shader. Why is Destiny acting all messy? Looks cool as hell though. That actually looks pretty damn cool. Bam, bam, bam. go a little bit faster now that I don't have to use anarchy. On black screen, same. It's loading. Sometimes it takes a while. Don't have anything to avoid now, but that doesn't really matter. Smooth. I think I've done that like a while back. Vad är det? Ja. Nej. Okay, he's just going on an adventure. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think he's gonna bleed out before he can do it again. There you go. Bonk. Bonk. Goodbye. This time I can actually anarchy the boss. That's gonna be great. If I can actually hit him. Nice. One more time. Put on the cracked build. Let's see here. Got herself an Eye of Another World, really nice. That's some sweet roll gloves, really nice chest piece. That is a very, very nice chest piece. I mean boots. Jeez, that's a lot of discipline. Is that a boot he Ada or whoever was selling? I think I have those as well in that case. And then the sword. Ikelos and Wyverhorde. Going all about I'm a stat maniac, yep. Have you tried using since you're using Ikelos and Wyverhorde, have you tried using anything like a global reach or anything that gives you Warmind cells? Just because of like Wyverhorde being able to Wyverhorde if you swap from Ikelos. I mean, if you shoot Wyverhorde and swap to Ikelos, all of your damage that you deal with Wyverhorde will count as generating Warminds. Good, good. That's good stuff. That's probably like one of the best builds you can do with Wyverhorde. It's insane. I remember day one Deep Stone, like we had a couple of people who ran it because it's just so efficient. Like Wyverhorde is free passive damage, and then you get Warmind cells with it, like that you can have cool perks on, like damage reduction, damage received and stuff like that, or pushback, blinding, you name it. It's so versatile. Don't shoot me! Ah! Beautiful. He's gonna bleed out. Goodbye. Wyverhorde is one of my favorite weapons. It's very strong. Warmind cells and oracles encounter day one. We did have Warmind cells but I don't think we ever encountered a problem where we blew him up and messed up the whole Oracle encounter. I do know that Oracles is... You really don't want to use War Mind Cells for Oracles in case you accidentally detonate the Oracles in the wrong order. Or if you do the Triumph where you can't kill any Hobgoblins. In that case, well then, War Mind Cells can really mess you up. Because War Mind Cells would probably kill at least one Hobgoblin, I can guarantee you that. Although the challenges are not really that hard. I enjoyed my bow for a while. Bows are really good. Bows, I feel like they need a little nudge in PB to make him better. When you have like modifiers, like overload bow or anti-barrier bow or whatever, then bows are amazing. They feel really good with champion mods. I think bow is probably my favorite champion breaker because it just feels so consistent. Nope. Please leave me alone. Explosive tip dragonfly? That sounds really good. Imagine if it could get firefly. In that case, you would be able to generate War Mind Cells with it, if it's not solar, that is. It. Here we go, partially resplendent. Acquire white glove for a full set. And we also got a Telesto catalyst. Hooray. Now we can break the game even more. There we go. Yeah, that actually quite about does it for this stream. I've been streaming for like 4 hours now, almost. Have I? Yeah. Which has been a lot of fun. I'm thinking of starting doing maybe 2 streams a week, maybe Thursdays and Tuesdays. We'll see. I had a really fun time today, so I will see how it goes, but as always, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked it out yet, then the Discord is in the description down below. And that's usually where I hang out most of the time outside of YouTube, that is. So I will wish you the very best of your day, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye bye.